Hello, happy spring everybody! It's Piper and this is the studio. Stuff has changed. Okay, my mom and I screamed when we found out that we were gonna work with Cricut the first time because my mom is a diehard scrapbooker, the traditional stuff. It's basically since I was born, she's been playing around and Cricut has been in my life since childhood. I've been stealing all the paper cutters and all the tools from my mom. I am so thrilled to be working with Cricut yet again, and I actually visited her in her scrapbook studio, so you'll see a little bit of her work. Actually, this is vintage stuff that she's done with Cricut at the end of the video, just as a little cute tidbit because I wanted to involve her in some kind of way. But the theme of this video is actually also for mom because I'm gonna be making Mother's Day cards today with Cricut's all new insert cards. The idea of it is to be able to make beautiful dimensional cards that are cut but just takes minutes because of the way that the cards work. It comes with a special mat where you slip the card in, it's folded, the design gets cut the correct way, you lift it up, reveals the design, and essentially within the cut there are 4 corners that are holding down an insert card, and that's where the magic happens. You could put in glittery, sparkly, metallic paper, anything that you cut to size. There's already assorted colors that come in the Cricut bundles, which are really fun to play around with. So I've selected the pink and the magenta because Mother's Day, yes, flowers, but flowers are a huge part of my family. My mom is a huge gardener, so definitely going to be editing this design. I love that it's dimensional because of the way that the design doesn't cut the petals all the way. You can then manipulate it after it comes off the mat. You have the workflow all here. You open up Design Space and you hit Insert Card. You can browse other files. You can browse what the community is making and save it. Then, very simple, hit go, and we're ready. You can see how lovely the effect is. This was literally like, you know, level 0. Anyone can make it, beginner. If you're ready to take it to the next level, so as you know, I love that in Cricut Design Space, you can upload your own file. So if you can draw your own, and you don't even need to have a special tablet or anything like that, really. If you can draw your own, scan it in, make sure that the contrast is high, let's say like Sharpie on paper. So this year I'm thinking a lot about lotus flowers. That's one of my favorite flowers, and in Asian culture it's a really big symbol of fortitude and resilience because this is a flower that thrives through mud and the dirt of muddy waters. So I'm actually going to be painting that a lot this year. It's just like on my brain, it's just my collection. So here we go. I'm spitballing here, and this is my design. The Design Space has the function of turning it into a PNG. So yeah, you don't need any software additional to the Design Space. It will reduce the file and then also tweak it just slightly so that maybe the lines are thick enough so that the machine can actually cut it and it won't malfunction. So I love that it's already built in and you can translate quite literally your own handwriting into a cut design. I do have one tip for you. So I was totally scribbling when I made the corners and they're not even, okay? So go into the library and look up insert card corners. This is to scale. Okay, like this is exactly the same size fitted to the card insert. So all you have to do is select it and then frame your drawing to be centered, and then all the work is done for you. So I clicked make, it cut it out, carefully use tools to take it off of the mat. The reason why I picked the shimmery blue is because it reminds me of water, and I purposely made the outline an oval to emulate a pond. So I have 2 colorways I'm trying here, both with different kinds of contrast. I feel like this one is more my mom. It kind of has that like rusty metal brown with the glimmering pond, and then my personal favorite. I think this looks so good. So this is my original designs, and I might point out I wanted to also have the lines of the lily pads spell out mom. So if you look carefully, it says M, heart M on the bottom. So it's a very subtle and beautiful Mother's Day card. So that's that. And quickly, I want to take you to my mom's scrapbook room and show you around a little bit.
Hey, it's Lily. I'm in my scrapbook room. This is my happy place. Recently, I started to learn to make a card. This is the one perfect for the horse ear. And I just made it through the Cricut Explorer Air. Vintage Cricut. Actually, this is not the very first. This is my third Cricut machine. The first one I got, it's in 2006 when Cricut just came out. It is called Cricut Personal Cutter. Let me show you the very first project. This is my trip to Japan in 2008. As soon as I get the Explorer Air, and I cut this. All this, you see this detail, even this is almost 18 years ago. And you know, like you can make it bigger, smaller, and all this little detail. It's hard to find a big, the title, the color match up your background. With the Cricut machine, you basically cut whatever you want, use the same color, same material, and to make it work. This machine is already more than 10 years. I got it 2015, more than 10 years. And it's first generation, but I'm still using it. It's perfect, working very well, especially with the new software. It's called Design Space, and a new Cricut Access. And you have thousands choice. And all this is cut out by Cricut. Yeah, amazing. Means a lot to our scrapbooker.
So this is everything I made today. It's so awesome. Today we used the Cricut Joy Xtra, the Design Space, assorted tools, the special insert card mat, and assorted cards and inserts. So looking at the description, I list out all the materials I used, as well as the files you can access if you wanted to gift this to your mom for Mother's Day that's coming up in a couple months. So yeah. Thank you so much again to Cricut for supporting my work and sponsoring this Wee Wednesday. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up and comment if you feel called to further support my channel. And I will see you very soon in the next vlog. Bye everyone.